further in terms of recommendations for the future. We still have concerns with the failings that we've heard about in this case of Luke Jenkins. The previous inquest was still recent. We do have those concerns. At the time of Sean's surgery in January 2012, Bristol claimed to be a centre of excellence at a specialist cardiac unit. Although Sean needed a high level of nursing attention, at times on Ward 32 he didn't receive even the most basic care. There was a lack of leadership, accountability and communication. We saw how nurses from Ward 32 couldn't remember who did what and who could not give a consistent account of Sean's care. We learned that Sean's cardiac surgeon, Mr. Parry, did not undertake any formal surgical reviews on Sean until after his cardiac arrest, at which point it was too late for our son. We also heard how the haematologists lacked proper involvement in Sean's care, and that despite the coroner's expert view, he was a high-risk patient for developing blood clots, and they failed to adequately monitor him for clotting. All of this is shocking and unacceptable to us. A major concern for us was the Trust's apparent failure to investigate and follow up 10 expressions of concern over staffing levels that were made over a 7-month period before the CQC visit in September 2012. There didn't seem to be a plan for Sean's care, which was disjointed and, in our view, shambolic. We don't feel that Bristol was carrying out a sufficient number of the Fontan procedures for its surgeons to command appropriate levels of skill, which would have enabled them to deal with post-operative complications of the kind that we heard about. Sean's case has showed us the impact that this can have on patient safety when things go wrong. We're relieved that there have been changes made at the unit since Sean's death, but we remain concerned that the risks to patients at Bristol may still be real. We have not seen enough evidence to persuade us that the lessons of Sean and Luke Jenkins' deaths, less than a month apart, have been learned. We feel that there has been a lack of remorse at some levels within the Trust. There is also a suspicion that the Trust is prepared to take unacceptable risks with children's care until they were caught out. Bristol had knowingly been carrying out the most complex surgery without sufficient high dependency facilities and without a 24-hour integrated team. There were many missed opportunities to rescue Sean from his desperate situation. In our opinion, Sean was in the wrong hospital with the wrong surgeon. We now have to try and rebuild our lives without our little boy. Thank you.